Hello and welcome back to Fire Emblem Engage. Last time we finished a main mission, which means there's more people to talk to and we have quite a few supports to do, so we're gonna go around and do them. So first of all, we need to find the people to talk to, and there are two people who are currently out who we need to talk to, so they're first on the list. Let's start with Vander. Hello.
If I may.
Once you rest, it's off to the next Felldragon Shard. I hope Zephyr's crystal will be of use. Okay, thank you for the reminder. Let's head down here. I think the next one is Vale, and she should be at the campsite from my memory of running around. There we go. Hello.
You know,
Zephyr's crystal will help us with the next Felldragon Shard. I'm ready when you are. Okay, so these are basically just reminding you what the story is. Cool. Done all of the activities except for the fortune telling, so we should have enough bond fragments to do things. Let me just see where we're at with references. So we have us and Panette, Seedall and Vale, interesting. Vale and Mauvier, that's likely to be good. Panette and Gold Mary, okay. And then that'll be Gold Marys as well. Okay. Interesting collection. A lot of ones that we're doing for the first time. Let's have a look at the pool. So we have Tamara and Ivy as our first one. Let's do that. Wonderful. We got the conversation immediately. Vale Alfred we finished, so now we're on Ivy Allcrest. So I guess that means Ivy Allcrest gets the second one as well. And then if this gets us a support conversation, I'm going to have to take a short break to go and find that list of conversations that we still need to do. Where are we? Ivy Allcrest, Ivy Allcrest. Because I forget every single time who we actually are doing things with. Although Ivy Alfred is not a terrible suggestion by the game, because we haven't seen that either. Anyway, Ivy Allcrest. We got their conversation. Okay, so that should be them all at A rank, right? So let me just check. Allcrest Ivy A, Tamara Ivy A, and then, you know, Brain is like a sit. Those are the only ones we did there. Cool. Right. Now we need to head over here. We need to see who's cooking. I think you're okay. Yeah. I think Ete is okay. So let me go find the list of people we need to cook for, and we'll do that. Okay, so I've looked up the list that we had of a couple of people who made suggestions, but for cooking, I have another condition which is going to make a couple of these ones not necessarily the best ones for us to do. Now, for instance, we had one suggested that was Bune and Alfred, and at first glance, that one's okay. We haven't done Bune and Alfred before, so it's kind of cool there. But if we go and have a look at Alfred, we've actually finished our support with Alfred. So when we're doing the cooking activity, we're going to get no benefit for us in terms of a support. So what I want to do is try and gain support with people on our list who we haven't finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start this by going into the ally notebook. I'm going to find the next person on our list that we're going to try and improve support with, and I'm going to do one of theirs. We'll see whether that gives us anything interesting. So I think we've done those ones. We've done Allcrest, or if we haven't done Allcrest, then we're like... Oh no, we haven't finished Allcrest, interestingly. But we are able to work on that within a mission. We finished Citrine. Yeah. Lapis? Lapis. Okay, so the next one we're doing is Lapis. Let me see if we've got any Lapis supports going on. Lapis. Lapis. Way down here somewhere. Okay, so... Gold Mary's also a bad choice because we've already finished Gold Mary's. Lapis Rosado? Lapis Fogado? It's one of these two. I think Fogado or Rosado. Let's do Lapis Fogado because I feel bad that he left the party so early when he's in theory at the same level as Allcrest and Hortensia and Saline, right? I feel bad about both of them not like Fogado and Tamara, that's her name. I feel bad about both of them not getting a place in the party, so I'm gonna try and at least see them in the supports. Right, so Allcrest and Fogado. Lapis. I don't know why I said Allcrest, but you know, there we go. We have a meal that she's capable of making, which is great. I forgot that was another thing. And then we're going to want one of these. Let's go with rare fish. Sure. Let's go. In our minced meat dumplings. That doesn't sound good, actually. You know what? I still don't know how this works. I suspect that each of these just give a stat up and it doesn't care. But you know what? In our minced meat dumplings, I feel like vegetables might be better.
I don't do anything by halves. How come these utensils aren't weighted?
Oh no. That's not good.
Another win for Etier.
I love this flavor.
It's comforting too, just like home cooking.
Yeah, I like it. It's tasty.
And thanks to the chef for making such a delicious meal. B. Okay, that's not terrible.
Carry this around. It'll be good training.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, good. Right, so now we've done that. We have a bunch of supports there. I think it's time for us to head into training, get those set up. Right. I did check the shop, by the way. The shop has new stock, as in the Tamara shop has new stock. The problem with Tamara's stock having new stock is all it is it's more ore being added, and it's still 5,000, which is a little bit much. I did forget, though, to do this. Ooh, the item shop and armory have new stock. We'll check those out as well. Right, training sigil. Standard training. Let's do this first before looking at anything else. Oh, is anybody at max level? I think Kagetsu is at max level, right? Yeah, Kagetsu's at max level. Let's sort that out before we do anything else. Getsu. Right, you... I did the wrong thing. You're supposed to change class. I don't have any second seals. Okay, well, we'll do this. We'll do it in a second, because he's not going to be the one who gets the XP anyway. Right, in here. I need to remember, go out and check the shops and buy second seals. So Allcrest and Divine Dragon are closest to a level up currently. Zelkov is close, though. Zelkov's probably a better option. He's actually probably a little bit further behind than everyone else. Because his is a special class and not an upgraded class. So though he's like 20 levels in plus 10, right? That's not actually the same as everyone else, because everyone else went into an advanced class. So they're not necessarily as high a level. They're higher levels than he is, and their class was giving more stats. So I think it's probably best to give him just a little bit. Let's do this.
Introductions are irrelevant. Let us begin.
Meditation complete.
Yeah, it's not close.
This isn't funny enough to write about.
You are fortunate this was merely a training exercise.
Cool. Let's do it again. So Zelkov again. Let's start training.
I am Zelkov. That is all you need to know.
I am Vale, the Dragon Princess.
Ooh, main party fight. Yeah,
Fortunate
not
this
really.
was merely a training
One of them is
exercise.
significantly more powerful than the other. Okay, it's not a bad level up. You know what? We've seen Vale. Let's send Vale out there to get a little extra XP. She's struggling a little bit.
I'm Vale. Let's hold nothing back.
I'm Fogata, Psalm's very own prince.
Come on, Vale, you can do this. Yes, okay.
You're
One
strong.
hit.
I
That'll
can
do
learn
it.
a lot from you.
I have to get even stronger.
You know what might be a good idea to do? It might be a good idea to boost Vale's stats. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. Vale kind of underperforms stat-wise, but we have stat-boosting items we haven't used. Even if we max out, I think I'm still happy with that. Let's get her some stats. What have we got? Magic +2. Sure. Honestly, she's probably a good user of Magic +2, right? Remember that we have to keep one of each of these because we were given them by the DLC and I've put a restriction of not using them. I do also think, by the way, when we get around to doing the DLC, these kind of restrictions I'm putting on ourselves for not using the DLC stuff will probably be taken away. So we'll just probably use them all when we reach that, along with using the DLC emblems as well. But until we actually reach the DLC, there's not really a lot of point in doing that. Dex +2? Sure, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? They'll probably help. Speed +2, she can have that. Goddess icons are luck. Okay, I mean, that might help her a little bit. Give her some of that. Basically just trying to boost up her stats. Just make them look better. I'm just seeing if we have anything else we can use. No, that's it. Right. So she's now a little bit better. Magic is sitting at a natural 29. Pandreo, your magic sits at a natural 33. So she's still 4 less than Pandreo in terms of magic, but you know, it's okay. Her speed being boosted a little bit is nice. It's a natural 25. His is 29. So it's 4 less, but his is also capped and he has a speed increase. So, you know, there's differences. But I think it's just a good little boost. It's going to make her feel a lot better in combat if her magic stat is higher, right? If her dex stat is higher, she might crit more, which might make her more impactful. Probably won't make a huge amount of difference one way or another, but it's that kind of like small stats here and there can change how you feel on a turn-to-turn basis quite a lot, so let's do that. And then, how many bond fragments do we have? We have 10,000? You know what? Let's do something I don't usually do. We're going to head back to the Somniel, because there's 2 reasons to head back here anyway. We need to check the shops, and we need to check, and we need to get Kagetsu out of his class. So let's do those now. Then we can go to the donation board and get a real count of how many bond fragments I have, because I haven't done the donation board yet. Yeah, that seems good. We also might get some new achievements if we go to the shops, because they might, like we might spend enough. Okay, I do need to do a little bit of a rebuy of a couple of things as well, but that's okay. What are your new items? I think it's just. I think she just restocked. Yeah. Okay. She needs a second seal.
Do come
a little
again.
bit low on cash, but that's okay. Right. Change class. Let's get him into Swordmaster again. That's absolutely fine. It's exactly what we want him to do, but we want him to be able to gain XP again. So there we go. Class changed. Right. Wonderful. He's leveled up. Right, so he can now start gaining XP again. Over here. Hello.
Well, hey there.
So you have new items, huh? Like what? Doesn't look like he has a new tier. I think he just restocked as well. Yeah, I think he just restocked as well. I don't think there are actually new items. Yeah, both of those are cleared off, so they must have just restocked items. So not actually new, they're just like new stock. Right. Oh, that's the wrong board. Achievements? Not a lot of bond fragments, I gotta say, from achievements, but that's okay. It's a little bit. It's more than we had, which is fine. Right, now we can head back into the arena, and we can have a look at characters who do not yet have skills, and just try and, you know, fill out some of the bits that we're missing. So, let's go inventory. Which characters are missing skills? Because we have all the skills available to us in theory now, so let's try and find people who are actually, like, without anything. Do we have skills on everybody? No. Kagetsu is still missing. Okay. So, what does Kagetsu need? I think Kagetsu needs damage, right? And this is the thing that we've noticed with Kagetsu. He just needs flat damage. In which case, if he just needs flat damage, honestly, we should just give him strength, right, from Roy. Yeah, we should just give him strength from Roy. If all he needs is damage, then let's just give him damage. It seems like the easiest option. So we want to just go down here and get him whatever we can. We could try and give him like strength +5. That would be interesting. Just having 5 extra strength 100% of the time, that's 5 extra damage on every hit, which potentially, when it crits, that would multiply, I think. Yeah, like that would just multiply by 3, right? So that seems really good. Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to think of a reason why we shouldn't do that. No, I think we should just do that. Okay. Now, the only reason is it costs a ton of SP to get there, right? Because the game knows how good 5 strength is. So it cost us 5,000 SP. Let's see how much we're willing to commit, you know? Let's see how much we have. Because we have a lot of SP items. Let's see how much we got. We could get him there. Like, this would get him there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then we would still have a ton left over. You know what? We're getting to the point in the game where we are just like we're getting to the point in the game where hoarding all these items is not really the most sensible thing in the world. Let's just do it. I'm just going to give him a ton of SP. I think this is going to work. It's also going to make his bow attack better as well. The one where he does 5 attacks. Because in theory, those will also then do more damage because he's going to have more strength behind them. Yeah, this seems like a good idea. Right. Then, in here, let's go to Emblem. Let's go to Getsu. Go to Roy. And we're just going to level this up. Let's go.
I am Kagetsu of Elusia.
I'm Roy. I'll be your opponent.
Kagetsu. Oh, I was going to say should win all of these, but actually, that's a close one.
We could have been friends.
It's still close, because the moment that Roy hits one, we're in danger. Yeah. Okay, and then again.
Even mighty ones fall.
Yeah, it's down to 1 hit. Okay. And then it crits again.
Friends.
That was actually really
I
close.
must train my skills.
That was
Okay.
fun, was it not?
It's basically 50-50 on who wins. Cool.
Roy, you and I will be fighting as one. This will surely lead to strong bonds of friendship.
Right. I mean, I hope so. I look forward to working with you, Kagetsu.
Why are all of Roy so awkward? I'm guessing this must be a character trait from how he speaks in the, like, in his game. Because all of them are awkward. Like, I don't understand why they're all so, like, he's just like, yeah, I don't really get it, but sure. He's very confused, like, 100% of the time. Okay. Let's do our level 10.
Will you go out with me?
I am Roy. I'm looking forward to this.
And it was a victory for Roy this time. It'd probably be a victory for Kagetsu if we gave him the strength now, but let's not worry about that.
Roy, I wish to know you more intimately off the battlefield. Engage with me now.
Oh, you mean you want to practice the... Wait, now? Right now?
Very weird. Okay. Also noticing we could give him sword power, but that's at the cost of Avo, right? Yeah, we probably don't want to lower his Avo given how we use him. That seems like that might be counterproductive. I was thinking, ooh, is sword power perhaps a more efficient way of doing what I'm doing? Maybe, but we would have to lose that.
Kagetsu, at your service. Come, show me your skill.
I'm Roy. I'll be your opponent.
Okay. That's a Roy win. Cool. See, the other thing I'm thinking about sword power, though, is it would apply to the Levin sword. I don't know, I'm trying to convince myself into a bad position, I think. I think that's because he's got high speed. He's not, this isn't the right character to do this on. Like, when we had Diamond, this would have been a good... This is strength 6? I completely missed that. You know what, if we're getting to 19, we might as well go to 20.
I am Kagetsu
But
of
yeah,
Elusia.
I think
Roy.
a Diamond,
I'm
where he's
looking
kind of
forward
a
to
bulky character who's sitting there, that would have been a good character to do this on. Doing
fun,
it on
was
your
it not?
character that's aiming to be an Avo tank, probably not the best move. Right?
Our bond has grown deep indeed. I care for you very much, Roy. Do you feel the same?
Sure. I've really come to respect you. Your dedication to learning and growing amazes me.
That is very kind. You are reaffirming that my affection for you is not misplaced.
I've never met anyone as enthusiastic about friendship as you, Kagetsu. It's taught me a lot.
Okay. Cool. I'm now in my head, I'm like, but I could get 6 strength and 10 attack, and then I'm doing 16 extra damage a hit, which could then crit, it could then go 3 times that amount, and I'm like, it's a lot of damage. I don't think it's the correct move because it lowers your AVO. I think lowering AVO is such a big hit. I just can't see that being the right move. Because you see, you could give it... Yeah, so is it only at cost 10? Wait a second, is that cost 10 at every rank? That is definitely interesting, actually. Wait, that's only minus 10 at every... Like, that's not minus 10 per rank, that's minus 10. That's not bad. Wait a second. 10 extra attack when using a sword? It doesn't help his bow, which strength would. Is it better than dual assist, though? That's a tough one. We don't have enough SP for both, because I'm about to give him another 1000 SP for the other one. But that is an interesting thought, right? I didn't realize it was only AVO 10. In fact, that's almost good enough for the main character, right? Like, yeah, if we were to get rid of speed, we could have plus 10. Dual support gives us insane AVO as a base. Huh. That's an interesting one. I don't know if we have enough to make that happen, but I didn't realize that in thinking of it, actually 10 AVO by itself is not that bad. It's bad at the first rank, but as you're later on, 10 AVO shouldn't matter as much. Huh. Okay. That's worth thinking about. I'll just let that one percolate for a little bit. As I'm like, maybe? For Kagetsu though, I think that pure strength is a good choice. Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. I think pure strength is a good choice because we also want him to be able to use the bow that he also has now. I think that's going to be helpful. Yeah. But of course, I do think that sword power is good. Roy's actually got a very good collection. Okay. And now we will equip that. Awesome. Right, what we want to do now is we want to check for anybody who has any skills that we can upgrade naturally. So I think you're fully upgraded, right? Yeah, so you're fully upgraded currently. Yours is speed 3 could upgrade for Lyn. You have 700 SP, so you could get to speed 4 if you can get the rank up. Okay. So Pandreo can pay for his own upgrade. Allcrest, can you get to the next one here? No, you're still working on it. Jean, it would be HP. We don't even know if we want to go down the HP route with him any further. He does have enough to buy an extra 3. Okay, well we'll leave that. I won't keep going one menu too far back. Zelkov, again, we just gave him strength from Roy. We could do the same thing that we just did with Kagetsu, but I don't think he needs it as much. Because he doesn't get attacked as much, honestly. Yeah, I think he's fine. Speed with Lyn as well. Yeah, I think he's a little bit off there. That's fine. Marin, Resolve with Ike. That would be useful. Resolve plus. You have enough SP, exactly. Need a lot of levels. The problem is I think we're bond fragment limited. So I'm really looking for people... I guess I should be looking for people who have abilities that are on the emblem that they are actually using, first and foremost. Now, you have Staff Mastery 5, but I think that's the only thing you're getting there, right? Yeah, unfortunately. You're already fully done. Lance Power, that's a raw... No, that's a Sigurd one, right? Yeah. Lance Power is really good. But again, we would have to level it up a little bit. Mauvier is fine. I think we might be fine. I'm just kind of looking at these like... There's got to be somewhere we can get an upgrade. Yeah, a lot of them have like the start of Roy's. I think we need just bond fragments probably is our main thing. Yeah. Okay, we'll hold off then. We'll hold off. Maybe I should go and do polishing with Roy. That's probably not a terrible idea. Let's do some polishing with Roy on somebody who has that. So where is it? That is the ring chamber, which I haven't been to in a while. Yeah, we should probably do that first, just to get a little bit closer for free. Well, I'll see how clean Roy's is. If it's, like, not fully unclean, then we'll leave it. Roy's is fully dirty. Okay, well, let's go with that. And was it Gold Mary had Roy's? Let's do that.
I want to see it sparkle.
Right.
But that spot's clean. Careful not to drop it. Aren't you overdoing it?
I guess you should do this kind of polishing and try and find the good areas. Yeah, and then do this.
But that spot's clean. But that spot's clean. Aren't you overdoing it? Aren't you overdoing it? But that spot's clean. Careful not to drop it. But that spot's clean.
Here?
But that spot's clean.
Let's try to see if I can find the area.
But that spot's clean.
Maybe it's like here?
Careful not to drop it.
Here?
It's nice to see your dedication to the rings.
I found the area that made it go very quickly at the exact wrong point. Okay. We had Sigurd and... where are we? Sigurd and Louis. Let's do some of that.
This ring is filthy, don't you think? Overdoing things a bit. Overdoing things a bit. Overdoing things a bit. You are a strange one. You are a strange one. Manual labor is so tiring. You are a strange one. You are a strange one. Wipe away the filth. I appreciate your upkeep of the ring.
Cool. Well, we'll leave that be. There we go. I think those are the only two that really matter, but maybe Ike and... where are we? Ike and Marin? They would be a good pairing to do. There we go. Get some of that going.
Cleaning the ring? Good. You're gonna polish there? You're gonna polish there? Wire? Let's take a break. Take a break. Take a break. Looks good. Thank you.
Cool. Right, bonds up. It doesn't get us a ton, but it's just basically money off your next purchase, so I think we'll do that. Next step is we need to teleport ourselves to our room. Because in our room we need to do the wake up event, and then we need to do all the supports. So, let's do this first. Okay. So, in here. And let's rest. See who we get.
Right. Time to practice being kind. Here we go.
Yunaka?
You always work so hard for the rest of us, Divine One. It's good to see you getting some rest. You've earned it. Look at me, coming in to wake you and then telling you to sleep.
Oh no, it's Hortensia. I see.
Ah, you're up. Feeling rested? I want you to know I'm grateful for your advice. I'm trying to think about other people first instead of putting on a show.
Uh-huh. Okay then. So, was that a B rank? Reminisce. Wake up events? Hortensia B2. Okay. We haven't yet had a full A, as in we haven't finished any. These two, or these three, I guess I should say, are close. Yeah. But no. Hortensia, getting up there. Right. Next, references. Let's start with our ones. So that is us and Panette. Let's go.
In a brawl, the most crucial blow is the first. Victory oft rests on attacking before your foe. Thus, you must be agile. Agile enough to strike with a raptor swiftness.
Be agile. Got it.
That way, even if your enemies do attack first, you will be able to evade their fists.
Makes sense.
Is something the matter, Divine One?
I'm just surprised that a noblewoman like you knows so much about brawling.
Ooh.
I suppose there is no need to obscure the truth. The woman standing before you is not a noble. Why, in time past, She was quite wild indeed.
Really?
Yes, my parents were awful, gallivanting about with nary a thought for their children. So I fled. Before the princess appointed me, I lived a roaming, solitary life. It was then that I learned how to fist fight.
I'm sorry you had to endure all of that.
Sorry. If not for running away from that wretched home, I would hardly be who I am.
I see. Well, would you like to tell me more about your past? I think it might help me to hear about your life before you met Princess Tamara.
Why, of course. If my stories of woe can help you, I would be all too happy to share them.
Okay, cool. And, oh, Bond, I forgot, always goes up as well. And then, we got the page in the notebook. Okay, so let's see what we learned about Panette. Hobbies: touring scary places, talents, brawling, combat, background: born to cleric parents in Solm Village. She ran away from a bad home, leaving her brother behind. She befriended Tamara, who made her a royal retainer. Okay, cool. Next up, we have the final support between Allcrest and Ivy, where Allcrest keeps having to apologize to Ivy despite having done nothing wrong.
Pardon me, Princess Ivy? In our last conversation, you made it clear that you still harbor resentment towards Brodia.
Yes, I did.
Well, at risk of overstepping my boundaries, I hope you'll allow me to say one thing.
Please be, you killed my father, so maybe, you know, get over it? I would think from Allcrest's point of view, you know? Seems like they're probably even now, at least.
The relationship between Brodia and Elusia has never been civil. Certainly not in my lifetime. But, as you've mentioned, we are now allies. We work together.
That's true.
This alliance was as unpredictable as it is wonderful. I will work hard to ensure that our countries become allies when this conflict is over. I may not be able to do as much as my brother, the Crown Prince, but... well, I thought I owed you a clear statement of my own intentions, at the very least.
My first impression of you was that you were weak-willed and uncharismatic. I feel differently now.
You do?
When it matters, you speak your mind. And what you say is kind and thoughtful. These are qualities I consider princely.
Oh, no, please don't think too highly of me. You're much more regal and capable than...
Are you suggesting that I, Crown Princess of my kingdom, am not a good judge of character?
Not at all! I would never... ever... another joke?
Very good. You're catching on.
I take it as a sign that our relationship is improving.
Agreed. I hope our friendship continues to grow, in honor of our fathers, and for the future of our kingdoms.
Yes. Here's to a better future.
But weren't you involved in killing his father? It seems a bit odd to say in honor of our fathers. That seems like an odd thing to say at this point in time, but okay, sure. Vale and Seedal. I honestly don't know what this one's going to be about. Seedal seems like he doesn't really care too much that we're in this war. He's kind of into dancing. So maybe we'll get something different about Vale?
Seedal, I've heard you're really good at telling fortunes.
I am. Or I guess I should say, I was.
Oh, does that mean you're not good at it anymore?
Well, I guess I'd say I'm in a bit of a rut at the moment.
I didn't realize fortune tellers could get in a rut.
It would seem so. Sometimes you just don't feel it, and it shows in your readings.
I see. Well, I was thinking of asking you to tell my fortune.
Is something troubling you?
Sort of. I've been very tired lately. I was hoping there might be some special way to fix it.
I see. I'm afraid I can't be of much help right now.
Is there anything you can do to get your fortune-telling powers back?
I don't really know. I think I just have to wait for it to come back when it's ready.
Well, how about you tell my fortune anyway? I won't mind if you get it wrong.
What? But why?
Humor me. I'll just assume your reading is incorrect.
If that's what you want. Let's begin. All is revealed. Go to the market and act like a cat. Good fortune shall be given you back.
What?
Act like a cat? In the market? That's a little bit strange, isn't it?
Definitely strange. I told you I'm all out of sorts. Just pay it no mind. It won't come true.
If you say so.
Okay. Well, I didn't really get a great amount from that one. We'll see if we come back to it. Mauvir in Vale, though. This one should be heavy.
Lady Vale, I found you.
Oh, I didn't know you were looking for me.
I was indeed. Perhaps you don't realize, it is not safe for you to walk through town alone.
Not safe? Why do you say that? This town is full of good people.
Considering what we have done, some of these good people might rightfully want revenge.
If that happens, then I'll apologize. We did truly awful things.
An apology might well not be enough. If something were to happen to you...
I'm not a child. I can take care of myself. Now stop following me.
Wait, please!
No. I have something I need to do. On my own.
There she goes. She has no idea what she is risking.
Okay, so this is about Mauvir still trying to protect her and seeing her as naive, and potentially about Vale having changed. We'll see. Pinette and Goldmary. Goldmary's C level supports are always great. At B level, they tend to not be as good, but C is generally like top notch. Let's see how this goes.
Goldmary, I hear you are quite the chef.
I certainly am. I'm sorry to say, to the chagrin of all lesser cooks, my talent in the kitchen has no equal. I feel the envy of others weighing heavily on me, but I suppose that is the price of greatness.
Marvelous! Well then, being such an expert, might you be willing to teach me?
Maybe. Why?
To my great shame, I know nothing of the culinary arts. As a servant of the royal family, I ought to have some facility in the kitchen, don't you think?
Naturally. But giving you my culinary secrets would mean more competition for me.
I assure you, I do not wish to steal your thunder. All I want is to please the boss.
If it's purely for the Crown Princess, all right. Out of respect for your devotion, I'll do it. I will gather up the ingredients. Be ready to get started next time we meet.
Thank you. I will not forget this kindness.
Okay, I gotta say that didn't live up to the hype I gave it, but it could. There's potential. And now we have Tamara and Ivy's final one, otherwise known as the singing supports.
Princess Tamara, camping was a valuable life experience. Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell me, did you find any weaknesses?
You saw right through me.
Of course. I'm a princess too, aren't I? I was thinking the same thing. One day, when we're queens, knowing one another's weaknesses could give us an edge.
That is indeed why I decided to go along. In the end, however, the only weakness revealed was my own.
Yup. Starts with G and rhymes with roasts.
And all I learned about you is that we are even less alike than I'd supposed. I am left with only a longer list of ways in which we're opposites. You like meat? I prefer vegetables.
I love singing, but you're shy about doing it in front of other people.
I prefer to spend my time in study. You would rather spend it running through the hills.
We really are opposites, huh?
Yes. But despite that, I did appreciate our time together.
Same, honestly. I had a great time.
Differences can be a source of conflict, but they can also elevate discussion. I believe our conversations will ultimately make me a better leader to my people.
Me too. I hope we can keep being friends.
Friendship is based on reciprocity. You owe me one weakness.
Hate to do it, but I guess you've painted me into a corner.
I jest. I would like us to be on good terms, Princess Tamara. Let our friendship set the standard for the relations between our countries.
Agreed. Here's to a long, ghost-free friendship.
Cool. Okay. Well, we reached a support in that one. And now, we have reached the end of the episode. Between episodes, I need to go and improve all of our equipment. There's quite a lot that we can get little upgrades here and there for. Some people are obviously missing some equipment, depending on who we swapped with. Some people, like you, could potentially do with some staffs that actually have, you know, any charges left, that sort of thing. And then, I don't know what we're doing. We could try the power log that we failed last time again, or we could leave it one more mission, I think. Because I don't think the next mission was described as a double-parter. I don't know. So we could try that and then do the power log after. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.